Yes.
That reminds me, Rick.
Do it live.
We're supposed to be doing kind of the outro recordings at some point. Has anyone else done that?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I'm the
Max has.
Oh, of course, Max has done it.
I don't know how to do it. How do you do it?
I think we can do it.
Just record a little blurb saying. You
can do it right in StreamYard, I think.
Come back, see us again.
Yeah,
we'll send somebody out to get you or something. I don't know.
Yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe to this channel.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I can take whatever you say, or a couple of takes, or multiple takes, and mix it up a bit. I can do all the editing to slice and dice and make you say all kinds of things.
I'm the one who do my own work.
I'll eat your ass.
Religious, you said.
Yeah.
And the religious it's the Great Mother or the Great Mother.
It's probably like part of like a wider religion, but that's the aspect I'm focusing on. Yeah.
Okay.
Is kind it? It's not very gloomy, right? They're not about like, oh, we need to die, but like they see like that as a natural part of life, and it's something we should think about. Like I was talking about that with Phil. Like kind of like you Catholic, Crispy? Or you just
no? I'm not, but I do know a little bit about Catholicism. Yeah.
Yeah, like like the memento mori, like when just like Catholic, where we like always say like remember that, and we put skull everywhere and shit like that. Yeah. Like kind of that thing, like turned to 11.
Okay. so we'll say death aspect.
Yeah.
But not fatalistic.
Yeah, not fatalistic. Not a thing like like, oh, I'll be gloomy about it and like want to die and stuff like that. Just like you're gonna die someday, so do the most you can with life. And when you die, don't be sad about it because you're gonna be reunited with the Great Mother.
Okay, I like that. Okay, right. So.
Yeah. Because like my guy is a necromancer, right? So just like. But I don't want to.
So how would that work? How would a necromancer work with this, as within the faith? How would that work?
Maybe like they do like the last rite and stuff like that, right?
Oh, okay, okay.
Connected with that.
So they provides funeral, rites, and how it, but it's not considered heresy for you to raise the dead as servitors.
No, because you just use the body that is now empty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what they always tell themselves.
Yeah. Now it's just the flesh. There's no like the soul is not there. If when you raise them as servitor,
soul
if you talk to the dead, you're just like borrowing, like you're just like a little prayer, like, oh, Great Mother, send us back your son, your son, so we can ask him some question, right? Yeah. It's kind of shit.
Okay.
Pretty please let me ask him some questions.
Yeah.
So we can get some truth from beyond the grave.
Okay. So it's not okay. Good.
I don't want to answer your questions. You're like.
So let's talk a little bit about Horatio, because this is an important part of. I'm going to spell this wrong. Horatio.
Your familiar.
I think I spelled it well. It doesn't really matter.
Let me know if my connection drops out.
Yeah, are you having internet issues?
No, I'm just going to be running something.
Running something?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can put an image in there. Nice. Okay. So you've got that. Horatio is a spirit familiar, right?
Yeah.
Familiar. What does that mean? So is this an aspect of the Great Mother, or a spirit that's assigned to you, or how did this come to be?
I think it's just a spirit that like kind of hang out with me. I don't really know why, and we don't really have we're like I'm used to him now, but we don't like necessarily like the he's a bit antagonistic, or he's a bit like a I don't know what you want to.
He's not obligated to you, right?
Well, so, he's gonna do what I want, but he also got his own mind, right? So he's gonna do if I ask him, but sometimes I might have like to push a bit, right?
Okay.
And he's just
and
not
he can communicate to others, right?
Yes, he can talk. He can speak all the language I speak, which I speak I speak like at least 2 languages.
Okay.
So I don't know if Phil speak the same language as us.
It would make sense
know,
that Phil, you'd have a different language.
Is there like rules for languages?
There's a trade cant that everyone has, and then because the author is very big into world building, every area has its own list of languages.
I was thinking I'll probably have my native language. I probably have like a religious language and an extra language, like which my religious language would be like the trade cant, and then like an extra language, and probably like be the desert tongue, which is probably part of why I've been sent there. But I guess like Alaric's probably speak a bunch of language as well.
Okay, that was trade cant. Then there was the desert.
Yeah, the desert speech, whatever it's called.
What do we want to call the desert language, Phil? What do you want to call it?
Hmm.
Here. I'm going to share this again. We'll come back to the panic planning in a second. Let's go to. Let's share this
thing done. And
any of these, I can always regenerate these. Any of these is a language.
Okay. Let's call it Naji.
Naji. Oh, okay, I like that.
Well, Naji.
Dude.
Naji.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then there was a third one, Max. What was the third one?
Well, the Latin native language that we just speak.
Okay.
Which we should find a name as well.
Oh, for King Leopold, right? So let's change the settings here. Let's talk. Leopold? What do we want to call? Like, where is that? What's the Leopold is more. I'm just looking at the
French, Belgium.
French. So we could do French,
Belgium, French, Germanic. Yeah,
let's go French, Germanic, and I don't think it'll have Belge. Yeah, Belgium. Let's throw Basque in there just for fun. All right,
second
and we'll do ambiguous or either. We'll do either. Okay, let's see. Any of these as languages? Viteri is one. Forced. Let's see. Any of those as languages?
Yeah, let's go with Viteri.
Viteri?
Okay. Sure. We could base the land, the name of the land on the Viteri.
Yeah.
Is it Viteri or is it Viterian?
Viterian would be the language. Perhaps.
From the land of Viteri?
In the land of Viteri.
Or it's the land of Viter.
Or the land of
Viter.
I like that better.
Phil, I like that way better. Okay.
The kingdom of Viteri?
And the
kingdom
is Viter. And the language is Viteri. So I'll just make a note of this. Kingdom of Viter.
Should have 2 R though. Viteri.
Yeah, it should. And then we should have this.
And Viter just basically mean like life land.
Yeah.
There we
Let's
go.
Put an E on the end of it here. So we'll call it that. Okay. So the kingdom of Viter, but then there's the desert kingdom. Let's go back to that.
Yeah,
what are we going to call the desert?
Homeland. We should. Viter. It's going to call Viterre.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. That's what I've got. ERRE. I've got the same thing. I'm going to go back to Arab, Persian. What other ones?
Farsi.
Japanese, obviously.
Japanese. We could put some Japanese in there. Turkish, we could do. Yeah. Let's see. Hungarian, maybe. Nope. Persian for sure. All right, let's go into this.
You didn't put Japanese.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'll go back. I missed it.
I said Japanese. One thing.
Don't give me that. All right. What's the desert called?
Hashemi.
Hashemi. The Hashemi Desert.
What do you think?
The name of the language is the Naji, right? But that doesn't. We can call the desert whatever.
There's a lot of good name in there.
Yeah, there is.
Well, here, Phil, since you're so bent out of shape over not getting your pick.
Thank you. Some consideration should be delivered.
Like that.
You know that Kaori would be a good name for like a city or something.
I like the one with the city on the S.
Yeah.
City on the S. What?
Sain. Yeah, it's the one with the symbol on the S there.
So this is the kingdom name?
The desert, the kingdom, the same thing. Probably the same thing.
What do we call it? Desert. We could have the name for a desert. We could have a name for the sultanate or the emir. We can call them the emir.
I would say Wada, but it looks better than it sounds, probably.
Wada?
Wada?
Yeah.
Wada Desert.
Yeah, the Wada Desert.
What about the Batuan Desert? Batuan Desert?
The last one there?
Najm.
Can we call a...
It almost fits the language.
Yeah.
The Naji is the language, and the Najm is the desert. But Phil's pick.
Yeah, Phil's pick.
I don't want to do Najm.
No. Okay. Okay, you don't have to. You can do whatever you want. Okay. Which one is it going to be?
We call it the Najm.
You're the desert guy, so
he's the opposite man all the time.
All right, you wanted his.
You know what I was thinking? You know what I was thinking is the Tsubasa. But
I like that one. Let's do that. Tsubasa.
I want that to be like a water element. Like
okay.
Like maybe a river that runs through.
Like a major oasis.
Yeah, like a major oasis. The Tsubasa.
It's a spring. We can say it's a desert spring.
Tsubasa is a desert spring.
Oh, what?
Yeah, also, spring? The name.
What I want it's like a stream, like the Nile, right?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. But that's
so the desert. The Tsubasa is the desert spring.
I like Najm.
And what else are we going to do for the what's the emir going to be called? The sultan.
The man.
We discussed that the other day.
We just said sultan. We didn't give him a name.
Oh.
Not that I remember, unless one of you remember.
Yeah,
Burak Chaim Sayin.
Which one
is that?
Abdul
the middle line. Burak Chaim Sayin.
Is Al-Din.
Makahai.
Remember, I have
yeah, he's the Mekahainio. So we'll go.
Tsubasa Burak. Tsubasa Burak.
We already used Tsubasa. It's the name of the spring.
What's the name of the spring? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's Tsubasa is the spring, but Burak is the
Burak. But you need to have more than one name. Those people have long names.
Burak al-Din or Al.
I like Sadaf Zaman.
I do too. It's just hard to say. So we're gonna say that. Which one is that?
Sadaf Zaman, the second line on the right.
Second line. Sadaf Zaman. Oh, Barak Sadaf Sadaf.
Barak Sadaf Zaman.
It sounds a lot like the president.
Now, what about your organization? Because you're not part of the Sultanate. Like you're not part of the Emir's official. Like you're the underground, right?
Yeah,
Quizmat.
It's true.
Let's generate a new list, and then we can new list. Here we go. And this is going to be speaking to your group. What do you want your group to be called, or your people? Maybe it's a different tribe.
Imran Nadira. That's a.
Oh yeah, Imran's a great name. I like that. But this is going to be Phil. What's Phil's people?
My people.
Your people.
Different one.
The Hayashi. There you go. Gotta get that Japanese one. Shirakawa.
The Shirakawa. Oh no.
Is that a thing? Is there a racial thing between your organization and the? Are you like a racial minority in that kingdom that's trying to rebel?
What was Phil's?
So the whole kingdom is like half Japanese.
Phil, what was your character's name
just
again?
A phenotype. I don't know. My character's name is Maruk.
Maruk, right?
Right.
We'll
call him the Shohei.
Simple.
I like that.
The Shohei.
Yeah.
Where am I looking here?
Third line.
It's the center. Yeah.
Yeah.
Second line.
Oh, okay. I see it. Shohei.
Just the Shohei? Or you put some on Shohei or no?
Okay. Just the Shohei is fine.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
Does it mean something? Like the clan? Or does it mean something?
Yeah. What do you want it to mean?
Okay.
Oh, here, let me, we don't need to be staring at this anymore. let's go back to this.
I want one more. I want one more list.
Oh, you do? Okay. Well, we'll come back to it. Let's go back to my panic planning.
mean?
Okay. So we've got Maruk's people. Oh, first of all, have we finished off with Paul Vinus?
It's
Paul
a double O. It's a MAROOK.
Oh, okay. Get that. There we go.
Yeah, I want to name the trade can. That's the only thing I want to do now.
Oh, okay. So the religious or this. Okay. So we have Viteri is the kingdom of Viter, but this is your religious, your inner speech. Your Latin.
like the equivalent of Latin.
Yeah. And that's what you need for a name. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me go back to that then.
You guys know that the first name of a U.S. president was Barack, right?
Yes.
Oh, yes, that's true. The Nigerian guy.
Yeah. His middle name was Hussein.
Yeah. Well, that's what his brother says. So
it's even better than the one we picked.
All right.
That's true. It's Barack Hussein Obama. That's his real name.
Yeah, it's his name. All right, let's go back to the names. So we'll stop sharing that. We're going to go back to the names.
I've heard someone say Barack insane.
Ooh, there you go.
What a burn. How did he ever recover from that?
I don't know how he ever
did it.
He never did. He never did. Okay, so here, we're going to go back to French,
Latin,
German. We can go, let's see here.
You can add whimsical.
We can go Celtic, wrestler? Germanic, Greek, Roman.
And wrestler.
We want wrestler in there.
All right. Some wrestler.
Let's see. What am I missing?
That's enough.
That's enough? Okay.
Rapper.
Yeah, fuck it. Shit.
Okay, so we've got a whole bunch here. Looking for
Sophocles.
Maybe Asterius. No.
Maximianus.
Not seeing much that jumps out. May have to change.
Marie Claire.
Mary Claire. Your language is Mary Claire.
No, they're not good.
They're not good. So let's go back here. I think the problem is that
can you because you're a name.
Let's take these off.
Like, are you just not Norse?
Yeah. Well, we could put Norse in. There you go.
Throw it in there.
Norse.
Oh, there's a few here.
Lorcan, okay. I can work with that. Or Caratacus? No.
Caratacus.
No. Caratacus? Maybe. Catan. Maybe Catan.
Catan sounds good.
Yeah, Catan can work.
And then when you think of it, a lot of people will relate to it as Catan, Traders of Catan.
Yeah,
it's a trade language.
No, it's not a problem. It's okay. That's good.
Okay, Viter, Viteri, Nagi. Okay.
Right. I'm gonna
the Eternal Wind. The Great
there's
Mother.
a way of quickly just like alt tabbing through things, but there's not. All right, there we go. All right, so I've got it here. There's the 3 languages for Paul Vinus.
Forgot the accent on the air.
Yeah, well, I'm in WordPad. I'm not going to bother doing the alt. What is that? Alt 133 or something? I don't even know if that'll work.
Well, I can just do it with like a.
I used to have them all memorized, and I had to write all those papers in university.
I have like a keyboard. I can do the accent easy.
Oh, I can almost do it. Okay, so it's 133 is that? So that's like 130, 136.
I don't use an English keyboard.
I have to just.
Yeah. No, wrong side.
Yeah, let's see here.
I was joking. You don't have to do it.
Oh, it's so close. I'm so close.
Get there, Crispy.
Get there. Anyway.
Yeah, put it in private chat. You can copy it.
Yeah, I used to have all the alt codes remembered or memorized, but
the only one I'm missing is like the little wave on the end. I don't know how to do this one on my keyboard.
Yeah, there's a way to look it up, but
yeah, it's annoying when I write in Portuguese.
So we've got Matt's taken care of. Let's transition here to Phil. Phil, from Maruk, we've got the desert called Subasa. We've got the Sultanate. No, that's not right.
The Subasa is the kingdom, no?
Subasa is the name of a desert spring.
Okay.
And
why would that?
And the desert was the Najm. Wasn't it?
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It's just like I saw Subasa. I was like, that sounds like an oasis or like.
Okay.
Something.
It does. What does Tsubasa mean?
So it could also be like a town of importance centered around this oasis.
Okay.
It's probably holy.
Okay. Let's go.
It's holy now.
Okay.
Sometimes you got to go there.
Tsubasa mean wings.
Okay.
Anyone who goes to Tsubasa, if someone knocks on your house, you have to shelter them.
Okay.
It's a rule.
Let's talk about that. Okay, so this is because you're from a different culture. So the cultural norms of the Najm. So there's strict rules.
Or Najm is a kingdom. Are they called that, the people? Or are they called Najai?
Norms of the...
Is that Naji is the
language. The language.
But they use the same word for the people.
Could say that.
Let me think about it. Najim. Najim. I like that.
So a place called Najm. The people are the Najim and they speak Naji.
Yeah.
That works. There you go. Simple enough.
Hospitality. Strict rules for hospitality.
I feel like the people are the Najima.
Okay. Because we want that Japanese influence in there.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's good. It's a good point. Okay. That's why.
Okay. What else?
Najima. What are the big social faux pas? Because we're going to be like outsider, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me think about my culture all of a sudden. All right.
We're doing like all this work. It's a one shot. Everyone's like,
yeah.
It's not going to be a one shot.
I don't think it's not going to be a one shot. I want to put this guy more than one.
I hope
Get
so.
really crispy. That's the campaign we're going on for.
Okay. Yeah,
I've been talking all this language. Stuff. Yeah. Okay, so this is only it's a rule for the religion, right?
Well, what is the religion? So the prominent religion,
yeah,
it's the four winds.
No, the eternal wind. But
okay,
I think we should come up with some sort of other name for it.
Do you want to generate a name?
Let's generate it.
Let's go back to that.
Well, eternal wind, would that be like the name in our language?
Yeah, maybe it translates to eternal wind.
Yeah, it translates to eternal wind.
The actual name is something else. And let's go back to the settings because we're gonna take those all out.
It's gonna be Albim Hiroshima.
What was it? Not Hungarian. I think we did Turkish.
Kaze.
Turkish.
Aldin Kurosawa.
Persian.
Kaze is wind in Japanese.
I went Japanese. And when we want that, we want either. Do you want a feminine name for the religion?
No, it's obviously masculine.
It's obviously masculine.
Very masculine religion.
Masculine religion.
I'm the one with the feminine religion.
Yeah, we're the opposite.
How any of those?
Yeah, Ramiz Sener. Maroon.
You can also name. You could have two names, and we'll just say that second name means the wind.
Do you know what I mean? Najm is made of
Kazama is the wind. It's the Ataya Kazama.
Kaze mean wind, and Kazama would what would you do if you want to mean like something wind?
I'll be saying all these fucking nonsense words, man.
I'm not good with this.
My Japanese is very, very rough.
That's your Japanese rough. Not as rough as mine.
Right. I studied Japanese like 20 years ago. So
geez. Well, I used to get tipped by wealthy Japanese guys. So I would, when I was working in a fancy hotel, so I knew how to say thank you. Like that's it.
Yeah. Arigato.
Like the formal thank you. Domo arigato gozaimasu. I knew how to do that.
And they go, whatever, pal.
Yeah, like whatever. Just take the money and get out of here,
buddy.
I'm like, sure.
Nader Kazama. What would mean what would mean eternal in that?
Let's do another one. I did another one.
I feel like eternal should be more than one word.
Could be. Compound word of some kind.
Like forever lasting. We translate it to eternal, but you have a more poetic way of saying it.
Okay. We're
It
gonna
may
go
not
with,
even be said, Phil. So
What?
it may come up, it may not come up.
Yeah.
It should come up.
I don't know, man. I'm just having fun here.
Of course.
Let's go with I got it. It's gonna end with Radi, R-A-D-I. But I want like a first word in the front, maybe like the Dana Radi.
Oh, okay. Dana Radi. Okay. Hyphenated?
No, it's 2 words.
2 words. So the
Should we
wind
throw
is
a
the
hyphen in
Radi.
there? Put a tilde in there. That'll be fun.
Okay.
My language utilizes the tilde.
Oh,
A lot.
jeez. I don't
Basically,
know.
whenever anyone tries to repeat what I said, I just say it again
Yeah. No.
until they
With
just get
information.
frustrated and they're like, I guess I don't get it.
Okay.
You know, like French people.
Well, we don't do that.
It's not quite that right. It's the vowel sound's not quite right. Right.
No,
So
the Dana Radi. Dana Radi.
Radi.
Dana Radi.
Like, no, it's not that.
The
You're
Dana
saying
Dana
Radi.
Radi.
All right. So I've got that here, Phil. Prominent religion
No,
is the
Max.
Dana
The Dana Radi.
Radi, the
Dana.
eternal wind. Okay, so now we need to say something about that. What are the key tenets of that religion?
Okay. So basically, well, I wrote it down here. Let's see. Man, I feel like so uncreative right now.
Everyone is
What's
going
wrong
to turn
with
back
me?
to dust and be dispersed
Yeah.
by the wind.
So yeah, it's very much pro trade and like travel and freedom.
Against permanent like structure.
And it's against like static complacency.
I'm just saying that because Phil talked to me about it yesterday.
Yeah,
Okay.
I talked to Crispy about it too.
Okay. Dust to dust, pro travel. Okay. Pro trade and travel. I'm gonna take this one out. Okay. Trade and travel, movement and freedom, faith of okay. I don't think I need that. Okay, so
And basically, like one of the tenets is act with wisdom, but act. I don't know if it's sure to act. Just
act with wisdom,
but act.
Okay.
So don't do nothing, basically.
Don't do nothing.
Okay.
Stillness is death.
Stillness.
Is that good?
I just write haram. Stillness is haram.
You want to go there now?
Maybe we wrote.
Okay.
Seems
okay. What's anything else about this? Like, what's
Wait, how come
what's
is
his
it
view?
Is it an Amir now? Or is it a Sultan?
We can call it whatever you want.
Okay,
I was looking for synonyms
Yeah,
of.
I mean, the rest
Sultan,
is.
So I thought, well, Amir is a little different than. But it's called Sultan is this guy. Okay, this is your land, or it's from now. What is your relationship to the Sultan, Phil?
It's your cousin.
Oh, okay.
Like
so,
in terms of like you're against the Sultan, down with the Sultan. He's a heretic because he's not moving and free. He's tied himself to one spot.
I think that I forgot what you called it, but the bad stuff that's encroaching.
Aratu.
The Aratu, yeah. He's not acting on the encroachment of the Uratu.
Okay.
So I think it's
But you're against the encroachment because, like we said, like the Sultan is in favor of the encroachment of the Uratu.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
and you're against
let's
it?
talk about what we're talking about. I want to talk about what we talk about.
Yeah.
Is he in charge of the Uratu? Or?
We don't know.
No,
Maybe.
that might be something that I've discussed with Rick's character.
Okay.
He'll be more in
so
the know.
It's an existing kingdom that the Uratu is encroaching upon. Is that right?
My thought is the Uratu is the desert is a result. The desert is a result of an Uratu that's in the middle that's creating this desert.
Yeah.
Or at least having it be stable. And now the Uratu is causing the desert to expand out, which is the reason why the kingdom of Viter is in danger of being overwhelmed by the desert that's now expanding out of its normal borders.
And the Sultan claimed to be the ruler of all the sand.
Yeah.
So the desert expanding works for him.
Yes.
Okay.
So what are your people in there? How do you feel about the desert expanding? Or are you just against the Sultan?
I wasn't really thinking about this. I thought that there was like a kingdom, and then there's like...
Maybe you're just against the Sultan for no reason.
Why would I be against the Sultan for no reason?
No, for other reason. Because he's perverting the nomadic lifestyle. You want to build those city and those palace and stuff like that. I don't know. Could be a bunch of stuff.
It could be a bunch of stuff.
He likes our tea. So if our tea disappears, there goes his old egg, right?
Maybe that's the thing. You pro trade and you realize that the kingdom of the desert still depend on the trade from Viter. And if Viter gets the sand, what?
Who's Viter?
That's where Rick and
Viter.
Max,
yeah,
it's a neighboring kingdom, but it's not. It's not a desert.
And if the desert engulf Viter, then there's gonna be no more trade to be had. You need boats to have trade.
Okay, this is what's happening.
All right,
got it. How long has the desert been growing?
How long, Rick? What do you think? Last 2 years? 5 years?
I'd say 5 years.
5 years.
Okay, so since the desert began to grow about 4 years ago, the Sultan has instituted a draft.
Should have recorded that. Oh, we're recording that.
Yep.
And so there's never been a forced conscription before.
Why is he doing a draft? Because Viter is going to resist to the desert expanding?
Because his lands are expanding and he wants to be able to enforce his claim.
All right, that makes sense. I like that. It brings a bit of politics, and human politics, and something that is supernatural in a sense. I like that. I like the layering.
He's going to be pro expansion.
Yeah.
And so
how do you feel about Viter?
I don't care about them.
You don't care about them? Why do you help us?
Because it'll bring about if we stop the expansion of the desert, then it'll stop the need to conscript soldiers.
Okay.
So he's okay. Oops.
Does that sound good?
Yeah, sounds great. That's the conflict here that is
Also, there's a lot of like roaming bands of criminals. Yeah. So like when you conscript from these like tribal forces, it exposes them to raids.
Okay.
So I spent a lot of my time hunting bandits.
So that's
fighting off the the Sultan's men that come and try to, what's that called when you put people under conscript? Is that it? Probably. That try to bring
conscripts. Yeah. So most of his time.
So because like the men from the village get taken off for conscription, then the bandit attack the village. Is that what's happening?
Yeah. But more importantly, it's against our religion to be forced to do anything.
Okay. Okay.
It's a very radical idea. This guy conscripting.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's haram. So if you want to.
All right. So there is not culturally accepted. Okay.
You want to use the word haram?
Nope. So next up is.
Like everybody say when we're talking about like desert people with
these are desert people that are half Japanese, so it's different. All right, so there that's what he spends most of his time fighting up to. This is you were a military
leader? It's haram des.
Haram des. Okay, so Maruk commands.
I don't know if I want to command.
Okay.
Leads. I was thinking about this before because I don't have any henchmen maxing.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
No, I didn't go henchman maxing.
So if you're a veteran,
he's a legend.
I want to say
he's
that
I'm like hero.
I'm like a hero, like a wandering kind of vigilante. You know what I mean?
Okay. So you're like a hedge.
Yeah. So I'll like go to these towns.
Okay.
And like help them out if they need it.
Camps and solve.
Basically a white hat cowboy.
Okay.
Roaming around deputizing myself.
Okay.
A white hat cowboy, but half Japanese, half Persian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Anything else?
I sing a lot of karaoke.
He sings karaoke. Loves karaoke.
Karaoke Western songs.
He's a singer.
Whenever we go to a tavern, he'll go ahead and stand up on the stage and start singing.
They do have performance.
Yeah. I like it. You're a rider too, aren't you? Accomplished rider.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Are you?
I have rider too, and then the folk guide rider too. Whatever. Ride to and rider too.
A rider or writer?
Rider.
Riding a horse.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought riding like you were a poet or some shit.
No, he's an accomplished rider.
Performance 0.
And
like
okay, so you have some. You're a singer.
Yeah.
Horse whisperer. Can you have
like the guy?
I have a telepathic link with my horse.
Yeah.
Whose name is Mirage.
Mirage.
Yeah.
How does he look?
He's like a dark gray.
Dark gray?
Yeah.
Charcoal. We call that charcoal.
What else?
About what? About me?
About you. You said you had a
poisoner,
wife, right? You had a wife?
Oh, I have a wife, yeah.
What's her name? Nadia?
Maybe I'm part of like a secret like group of guys.
Oh, we need a name for your wife.
Homosexual?
Yeah.
So you're going with part of a secret group of guy.
My wife's name is let's call her what's a good
Nadia.
Let's call her Najm.
Nadia.
Don't call her Najim.
You can't. That's the name of your people.
I know he's saying Nadja.
I said Nadia. Nadia.
Oh, I see. Interesting. No, not that. Let's go with
Ishuko.
It's like you don't know whether to go Japanese or not.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll think about it. Can I think about it?
You sure can. Okay.
I'm the only
Any
one
kids?
doing anything.
Any kids?
I did.
Yeah, I got 3 kids.
We're helping.
3 kids?
Yeah.
3 kids?
Nice.
All grown?
No.
Okay. Young?
There you go.
The oldest one is 15.
Okay.
Just grown.
You know, you think it's a girl?
It's grown, I say.
You said she's grown.
She's grown. She's a girl.
That's what you said.
No, I say
She's
it's
not a
grown.
girl. It's a boy.
Okay. I write it down so I know, because I know Phil will change it. If I say boy, it's a girl. If I say it's girl, it's a boy. Phil, our oppositional player. Okay. Oldest
I'm just
is
very
15.
aggressive.
Okay. Good.
Our
Yeah.
And
youngest-
you said you were a member of.
The youngest is 5.
Oh, and big gap.
Okay.
Surprise baby.
How do the Najim, do they have large families in general?
Yes.
Okay.
So I should probably have 5 kids. Let's make it 6 kids.
There you go. Are you talking?
Tell us a little bit about your secret order.
It is the order of the reed.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do they do?
They're sworn to uphold the freedom of the
Yep.
Najima.
Oh, that's right. We were going to say Najima. Okay. I have to change that somewhere. Okay.
Yeah, in the a few line. No, you went 2 up. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. I got there. Okay.
Are you up?
Where we are.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go.
There it is. Conscripting the
There you go.
Najima. There we go.
But what is the order that you came up with a name earlier? No, with some order.
Did I?
Didn't you?
We
The
did
order
for
of
the religion.
No, but we did also for your people that.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we did for people that rebel, like your group of. Is that what we're doing now? Out of the read?
Yeah, it's more like a secret society of killers.
Okay.
Okay. So now, as the secret society, you're sworn to uphold the freedom of the people, the Najima.
Mm-hmm. It's very broad objectives. So basically, just these like heroes wandering around, doing good, causing fear in our enemies, that sort of thing.
Okay, great. Okay, perfect. Anything else?
You need a name for that. The order of the read. You need a name in your language.
Do you want to? Oh, sorry, banging the microphone. Let's go back to the language.
You need to remember all those names.
Phil is like, do we have to?
Yeah.
No, we don't.
We're changing them all.
Phil.
We're taking all the names out and we're replacing it with things like flower,
Yeah, that's right.
raindrops,
The Maida.
Oh, that's a good one.
the Muad'Dib,
The Muad'Dib.
Muhammad. There you go.
The
The
Maida Nakabayashi.
The Kobayashi. Nakabayashi. Yeah, let's do the Nakabayashi. Perfect. Nakabayashi.
Okay, perfect. Got it. Perfect.
How do you feel about all this, Rick?
It's all cool. All cool. I'm writing stuff down so I can. I'm kind of gonna go brainstorm with Crispy here on some ideas.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna have a secret brainstorming magic session?
Yeah.
We have to go to the next. That's the next thing we're gonna do is we got to go to Rick here because Rick is gonna know. He's gonna have a little more information here.
But I think also it was important to allow for Phil because like we're gonna be in the desert and that's Phil's culture, right?
Yep.
Like that, the soy. Wait, we just erased there. Erased there.
That was the name of his actual clan. So let's put that back in.
Yeah.
Clan is. What was it? Was it this?
Well, no, you erased it.
I know. I can't remember.
I don't even know what you're writing.
It was a specific.
Do
clan.
a few Control Z. Well, no,
let me try if I can do it.
Come on, do it. Again. Yep. There you go. Yep. Shoy.
What the hell is that?
I don't know. I thought that was your order of the read thing. You know, I thought that was
Oh, that was like that was way back. That was like when we first started, I think.
Also, like put the okay, we did Nakabayashi order of the read. Okay. Well, maybe then that's not relevant anymore.
I don't think it's relevant.
All right. Anything else, Phil? I'm taking the lead now.
My wife's name is, we'll call her Hoshi. There you go.
Like that?
Utilize that Sheho.
Now you should put like an E after O.
I did.
No. Behave.
That's my fictional wife you're talking about.
That's right.
Oh.
All right.
Mother of 6 children.
That's right. Okay.
Well, she's only the mother of 5. One of them is a bastard.
It's the mailman.
No, they're strictly they're strictly monogamous.
Come on, Phil, is that you?
Religious.
Monogamous.
Phil, what do you think? They're quite religious.
Yeah, weird, right? That we're super into no static structures, but we have big families. It's kind of opposite. Oh well,
you know, sometimes contradiction exists.
It's hard to live in the desert. Maybe you need to have lots of kids because they keep dying.
Maybe you need to have a lot of
just like the wind needs the earth.
There we go.
I just did it.
Is it?
You hear me just do it?
I heard
the wind
something.
Not clear about the relationship.
All right, so we've got lots for
the wind.
Maruk. We've got lots for Paul Vinus, but now, last but not least, we've got the mage.
Should I change name? Maybe I should change name. Go with something like Erod, or I don't know. I'll stick with Paul Venus. I used that name before.
Because Paul Venus is lame.
All right. Phil just throws shade every chance he gets.
I'll think about something else.
Every chance. All right, let's just see here. Scrolling down so I can get
Alaric.
Here it is. Alaric. There we go. Am I saying that right?
Sure.
Alaric, the High Mage. Okay.
Right, now we're going to talk about the image.
Tell your doctor about Alaric.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Some users have reported sudden death.
Side effects.
Side effects
may not include
are rare, but include generally rare, but
fucking skip a line before Alaric.
Yeah. It's okay. It's easy there. Easy.
Oh my gosh, such a slave driver.
Did they mention anal leakage twice?
Yeah, complete renal failure. And okay, so Alaric is now the how do you want the mage council to be? Like, is the mage council, because we had decided you were behind the scenes, you kind of rule from the shadows.
I'm like the advisor of the crown.
Advisor to the crown of Viter. And that's King Leopold.
The young.
Is that the vizier? Is that a term?
I am a vizier.
Okay. So
recent death of my grand vizier.
Ah,
recent.
Okay. Mentor.
Yeah, we traveled when I was very young to the desert.
How old are you?
I would probably be in my 30s.
Oh, okay, you're still young.
Okay. 30.
But only from my youth. I would not recall how to get there back. Therefore, we need someone like Maruk, which is going to be
okay. So
plan.
We'll instead of saying familiar, we'll just say passingly familiar.
Oh, I got a new cool thing to say.
Oh yes, let's hear it.
I got a brand on my palm.
Okay.
That
is this has to do with the Nakabashi?
It's the Nakabayashi.
Nakabayashi. Sorry. I will say it wrong.
Nakabayashi.
Nakabayashi.
This is going to be a nightmare for Per Crispy.
It's on your right palm or left palm? Yeah, this is going to be
on the
right
left
or left?
palm.
Left palm. Okay.
And it looks like it's 3 lines that are wavy.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a symbol of the wind.
Identifies us.
Okay. Okay.
It's a secret.
Okay. We'll see.
Typically gloved.
What else for the high mage, Alaric?
Well, we could let's see.
Tell us about the structure of this mage council.
Yeah.
They're pulling the string from the shadow.
Yeah. Because of the youth of Leopold, we're kind of the caretakers of the throne until he's old enough to take the throne himself.
Oh, I forgot he's a little boy.
Yeah. But also you're not really beholden to any to the king really. No, you're just advising him, but you also have your bigger agenda.
Who are you responsible to? Who do you answer to? Not the king. Who do you answer to?
That would be the consortium of mages. What would we call it?
That question is so foreign to my culture. Who do you answer to?
That's interesting.
Or you maybe not the answers to, but your.
I'm just
well, yeah.
Awesome.
It'd be a council around the king. That would be all his current advisors. That
right. I'm thinking. So I was thinking of what is the organization that the mages are part of?
What I'm thinking about, but more hardcore than that. In the Catholic faith, you have the bishop, right? In medieval time, every king had a religious advisor.
Yeah.
But they all were also beholden to the Pope, right?
Right.
I think there should be an organization like that. Not quite like that, more obscure and more maybe the king doesn't know that you're beholden to somebody else, but
it's all kind of it's a whispered secret that the mages are all answer to some higher mage organization.
Maybe in the nobility, it's kind of always every king got his vizier and stuff like that, and it's kind of well, they have a secret agenda. You shouldn't trust them.
Because they do.
Wise men.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. And I seem to be the most because of the console. They'll send me out because of the situation, which I would like to address.
I seem a lot like the Bene Gesserit.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. It's something like that, or the what is that other in The Witcher? The mages are all part of their own thing, and they dispatch mages to be with kings to keep an eye on the kings. Something like that, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Are you?
Well,
Are you orthodox to that, or are you like do your own thing, or like what did your mentor is kind of independent?
I'm going to be pursuing what did I call like the ancient seer that I had been like basically so like we'll say about 25 years ago we went to the desert, me and the seer, which was my mentor, who became throughout the years the Grand Visor of Leo of the king before Leopold.
Okay.
And then when the king died, the Grand Visor carried on for some time until I basically took his place when upon his deathbed. However, he's left me to kind of ponder his work from those ancient ruins way back in the desert. He's seen something happening, which may have been the cause of the Aratu happening. So what he was surmising through his notes, that the ancient, which would be called the jinn, or like the Hakan, is what he was wanting to prevent.
What's an Hakan?
Like a genie. The jinn?
Oh.
There might be some genies involved.
So, well, yeah, it's kind of like he's theorizing, of course. Yeah. So, he has written up the formulas and everything for the construction of a thing that would close such a like a fissure in reality. But the problem is we need one of the great like artisans, craftsmen to come along with me to provide.
So we need a craftsman now?
NPC craftsman.
Yeah.
Where I supply all the, the more of the spell casting end of this whole thing, and finding out what are the correct runes that we need to uncover, because the formula has been written, the construct has been like the schematics have been created by my overseer,
is the craftsman traveling with us now, or are we like summoning him later when we found out the right place?
I think that'll be up to maybe Crispy to decide on whether or not
this, or Rick. What do you think? So you have designed some kind of magical enclosure or prison to entrap
entrap or enclose the fissure.
You need to have something.
If that is what we are facing here, of course.
So so you think that it might be this? Okay.
He thinks it might be this. So he had been preparing all these years, going through his research and everything, and of course you can change it up with whatever you think might work better.
We just organically came up with our first conflict here.
Thinks
because I'm vehemently against the imprisoning of other beings.
Yeah, could be something like that.
Maybe that's why I joined you as a secret.
Yeah, it could be.
You're gonna be a backstabber again?
I mean, again.
He always makes a great backstabber. Come on.
Right. So, so that, but there. We're gonna say.
I'm saying like maybe we end up fighting the Nakabayashi because they're trying to prevent you from imprisoning the genie.
But you're not Nakabayashi.
No, because I'm pragmatically seeing it as a means to the end of the draft.
How about this, Rick? It's reliant on a ruin, for which you have some notes from your mentor. Like, so you'd know the ruin.
So I know where this ruin is that he speaks of. Like, I know of its location when I see it.
How about
but I
this?
don't know
It's
how to get there.
located in the I'll say it's in the middle of the Urartu.
Urartu. Okay.
But hard to find. Okay.
Is there gonna be desert goblin? Did we establish that?
Oh, I thought that was a
Who
given.
knows?
Yeah.
Who
That
knows?
was a given. That was the whole premise of this whole thing.
That's
All
the
right,
whole
what
reason
else, Rick? What is the now you're
I'm playing the game. Okay.
dedicated to just your craft?
So yeah, what we're trying to do is stop this thing, and that has been my primary. Despite what's going on with Leopold and such going on, the council has made me the one to go investigate this. It also gets me out of the way for them, so to speak. So we could come back to a totally different, different situation. Yeah. While I'm gone. But it's something that we must, fix. Otherwise, we'll have no country, no kingdom to come back to.
Cheeky bastards.
What is it about Viter? Why would they want you out of the way?
They want more control.
Power, of course. Something could happen to poor little young Leopold in my absence.
What's wrong with you? Are you pro king and not enough pro consul?
I'm pro king. I want Leopold to grow up,
Succeed.
become the king. But in order for him to become king of the kingdom, there must be a kingdom.
Yeah. The council want him more to be a puppet?
Yeah.
So you're a bit at odds with the council on that
Exactly.
point.
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
So obviously they would find this to be an acceptable thing for me to go do in the meantime.
Yeah. Because your mentor was quite respected, so they.
Yeah, but
he's getting too close to the boy.
If you know me, my dear necromantic friend, I'm more on that side, and we must deal with this before we lose our kingdom.
Okay.
That's probably why.
Now it's up to Crispy, of course, to decide if this was what's actually happening. Did my seer, misinterpret what he saw? All that stuff. It could be.
Yeah.
We could be going on a red herring. Who knows?
They send Max with you to kill you?
No, I don't think so. How long have we
No,
known
I would say Max is more. He's more tied to the people.
Yeah, I'm a noble, so I'm like, part of the whole system, right?
You could actually be related to the crown,
like
maybe a cousin or something like that.
Probably. Yeah, a distant cousin.
Cousin.
They sent me because I speak your language, and
there
because I know a bit about magic. Maybe I don't know the I mage really well. I know I've seen him around, being in the court and stuff like that.
Hey, this is cool. We're filling it in.
Yeah. Like we know each other. We don't really know each other, but we know each other. I know a bit of magic, but I'm not a mage. I'm almost more like a priestly type, very religious guy.
Yeah, I am. I'm a healer as well, so I'm quite proficient at. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't heal. You run your course and then you die.
But I'm a healer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're a physician.
Yeah, physician, of course.
Yeah.
Right.
So I cranked my healing up to max, and I took the gifted surgeon as well. So
that's it. Okay. All right.
Nice.
I don't need a healer.
You have a black cat, so
Well, so like I also leech life.
Yeah, is that too? Okay, good. So
You guys are not my people. Let's say that.
Very different, eh?
So why would they work together? Because you're going to work together. Why would you work with Maruk? And why would Maruk want to work with these guys?
Yeah, it's more than that question. We need a guide, right? We need
Yes,
somebody.
we need a guide.
You need a local.
Yeah.
Maruk,
So why does
Maruk, why would you help this mage and his bodyguard?
Well, we already talked about it. I see it as a means to an end to the expansion of the Sultan's territories. So hopefully that'll put a stop to the need of the conscription.
Okay.
And then all of the soldiers can come back.
So your hope is these. Oh, what the heck? Your hope is that
we'll have to owe him for his help.
Right. Okay.
And I probably don't want your money.
Right.
Yeah, it's more like you need us to help you.
Well,
it's definitely going to be ideal driven. It's not going to be.
It's going to be
profit driven.
No.
Yeah.
It's because you know that there's the Sultan something has to happen with the Sultan.
So here's what I'm thinking. I don't know how much you guys are letting on that you're trying to imprison a genie.
It's gonna be not in the open, of course.
Yeah.
And that's assuming that's what it is.
Like Fortune Desert.
So it may not be that.
Okay.
Yeah, it
but
may
I was
not
saying
be
like
that.
my guys probably wouldn't want to help you do that. But I might be the one that's like, but this is kind of a way for us to put an end to the thing.
Like we don't even know if
in secret.
It could be the Sultan is in on this. It may not be, but if he is, then hey,
okay,
we're here. We're powerful allies. That's for sure.
Yeah, if you want to go kill the Sultan, that's fine.
What else?
Even better.
So your main goal is to stop the desert from expanding, right? That's your main thing, to protect.
With no kingdom, young Leopold will not be able to reign over anything.
So a secondary goal is young.
You see, that's why I'm helping you.
So you okay? How about this? What do you think about this, Rick? What's your relationship to the young King Leopold?
I'm not related at all. I'm just
not related, but
kind of like an advisory mentor. He grew up with me, as kind of a father figure, I guess.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
And that's how you would know.
That's why you're supporting him over the council.
Are you a native from Viter, or you're a foreigner?
Oh, I'm native.
Native?
Ah, that's important.
Yeah.
And that's why that's seen as a liability.
Yeah, maybe the council prefer to send their mage to different kingdom.
But what do you think, Rick? Maybe they made an exception because of your mentor, like your mentor who wasn't native. But
your mentor wasn't native, but he took you there because he was assigned to the kingdom. And
my mentor who passed. Yeah, he would also be likely Vitari as well.
Oh, okay.
Is he?
So in this case,
do you think would that be accept? Oh, well, it's up to you, Chris.
No, I think it'd be cooler if the Council of Mage want to have like
they always want to have someone, a foreigner there,
from different kingdom
to overthrow.
Right.
So if they have a foreigner there, then there's no kinship. So if there's no kinship, then the mage has to take over. The mage just takes over. They slaughter the royal family or whatever. But let's say that we could always say that Viter, for whatever reason, hasn't followed that. Instead, they've followed a mentor mentee thing where it's been within the kingdom, and the Mage Council wants to change that. Like we're tired of having this because we feel like we don't have enough control, or there's too much loyalty to the people, not enough to the Mage Council.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good idea.
Okay.
What else? Oh, okay. Healer by training, a physician. You follow the same faith? Religious?
No, not? He's more of a he doesn't follow any kind of a particular religion or anything. He would be more, you know, he knows there's something out there, but he's got no tie
I think
to.
That's cool. Like the IMH Council, they're just like above that.
We need to think in context of you know, if there are problems in the world with this Aratu everywhere, you know, these are the things that we have to, you know, mend. Otherwise it causes problems in our.
You probably feel like well, not you personally, but like the consoles probably like feel like they know too much about like the substance of the world to bother with religion.
I'm most concerned about
see it as like powerful astral entities.
Yeah.
And the outsiders.
They're like the hubris, right? Just like they're above it all. Because after all, they can cast all those powerful spells. They can, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck standing up against the wind for eternity. You know? Not likely.
The wind is always going to be there.
It's always there.
That's right.
And it needs the earth.
I think that covers it. Oh, this is important.
Kind of Trudeau.
You have other, the Trudeau, the outsider.
No, like I mean, like the wind needs the earth.
Yes. So, Rick, you have, because you're a mage, you have a council of mages. You have ability to communicate, or you know of other mages. There is a mage assigned to the Sultan. What's the relationship between you and that mage that's assigned to the Sultan? The Sultan, Barak Sadaf Zaman. I'm going to Sadif. I like that more.
Sadif.
I like.
Well, his visor would probably know me as a youngster, but
okay. So now this is important. So this is the mage for the Sultan. Older.
But is the Sultan still under his
I haven't spoken to him in many years. Ever since we've traveled back from our excursion in the desert when I was young.
What kind of relationship did this old mage have with your mentor?
It was very cordial. We should have seen letters, but nothing has arrived.
That's interesting.
Cordial. I don't know how to spell that.
Cordial. It's only one O.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to say friendly. Okay. Okay.
So he went silent a while ago.
And it's up to Crispy, of course, to decide on the circumstances of that.
Mage Council is unaware of current status. What about Phil? What's the mage advisor to the Sultan? What does your people know about him, or don't know about? Like, what would you know? So this you would have closer contact than these other two would.
He's some kind of like diviner.
Okay.
And he can he uses the wind to see everything that's going on in the desert. At least that's what they say.
Okay. Okay.
And now he's even worse than the Sultan because he's perverted
Okay, that's what I'm
the
getting.
wind.
Ooh. Maybe it's something he saw. We'll find out.
Hate that guy. I barely trust mages.
Okay.
Or at least I keep forgetting the name of my little squad here.
The Najima.
No, the
Nakabayashi.
Nakabayashi.
Oh, the Nakabayashi. Nakabayashi.
They don't trust mages.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So we can say that there's a secret. Nakabayashi want to remove.
they don't trust all mages.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just trying to think of a way that I'm the only one that will help you.
Yeah.
Could we be the mages that destroy the mage?
Yeah.
Fight fire with fire.
The reason I help you is because I'm a little more pragmatic.
Got it. Yeah. You're like, hey, you know what? We don't know. I know normally we wouldn't do this, but
He's got a mage. We need a mage.
we need a mage to take out a mage, right?
A mage and a half.
A mage and a mage and a half. Yeah.
Now, Silent Mage Council is unaware of current status. We'll say that's ominous. Okay.
Some people say that he's in every storm.
Okay.
In every storm or behind every storm?
It's a little ambiguous.
How about this? New, more violent dust storms, sandstorms.
But don't you like storm? It's wind. But you had a hard on for wind.
Devouring wind.
That's why he's perverting the wind.
Oh, making it violent instead of like cooling.
Ah.
Maybe just like my foreigner, like misunderstanding what you people are about.
You really don't. First of all,
Yeah.
you really don't get it.
That's right.
I'm being a bit offensive there.
The words you're saying offending me.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, they're haram.
Basically, you need to shut your mouth when you're talking about the eternal wind, bro. Frankly.
Oh, what was
Frankly.
The wind.
What do we call that? It was called something. The eternal
Some
wind.
people say
the
that he broke the
Danaradi.
wind.
The Danaradi.
I broke some wind.
This is what we think of the Dana Haraji.
Oh my god.
I'm so good. I'm like, this is gonna make the piercing one week. Well, there's so many.
Well,
names.
we know how
I need
to
to
insult you.
prune it. I need to prune it a little bit, don't I?
Yeah. Well, I'll send this.
No, you need to learn all those names.
And
you don't need all of
Yeah,
them.
we need this in triplicate.
Yeah,
Please.
please copy this in triplicate, send it out.
I don't need
As a
to know
memo.
anything as a foreigner. I need to know just a little bit.
Yeah,
You just like every once in a while be like,
We got a good gist
what's
here."
that called, Phil? And I'll be like, oh, you mean
Guys,
funny.
let me look it up.
I feel like most of this stuff, while it's fun to kind of talk about it, I'm not sure how much of it is for
Did I
our
actually
session
come up?
tomorrow in the 2 hours that we have. I'm not sure how much of this is going to become.
Like, I mean, it gives you a ton of ammo to work with here.
It does, and that's why it's useful. That's why we're calling this last minute panic planning.
I don't know. I think it's a cool exercise. It's a fun thing. Just doing like some wall building, I guess.
It's world building.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Oh, we could clip the heck out of this for little shorts.
Anything else? Oh, I know. Phil,
Yeah.
what are the main like what are some of the main antagonists in the desert? What are the main threats of the desert that you would have been dealing with?
Well, obviously the storms.
Okay.
Have gotten intense, and do you want goblins? I mean,
Yeah.
I'll have
doing
whatever
fantasy
you
races. Are there fantasy races in this game?
They're like Fremen.
Sure. Yep, there are. Yep.
I don't want there to be desert goblins that I'm not one of them.
I get your point. You want to reserve the desert goblin?
You could say that some of the.
I want to reserve the desert goblin idea for a time when I can be a desert.
You want to be a desert goblin.
All right.
Okay. Storms now worse. Deserts, sandstorms.
Maybe I could be. Maybe I know the desert goblins. Maybe that could be like a contact I have.
Okay. So are desert goblins?
Wait, so you want desert goblin or not? You have
I
to
don't
pick.
know. I'm just thinking. Jesus, is this brainstorming? Shit. I'm sorry.
What other things would be a threat?
What other things?
Bandits.
Yeah, the banditos.
What are the bandits? Like when we say bandits, who are they?
They are the well, obviously you have your normal criminals, criminal raiders.
Yeah.
Almost always mounted.
Yeah.
And you have like there's like these kind of predatory. I don't know if I want that. Do I want that? Nah, I don't want that. What else?
Worms.
Worms, yeah.
You want sandworms?
No.
Sandworms.
So, definitely some. I don't want to just copy the Mummy, but I like scarabs a lot.
Okay.
I'm a big scarabs fan.
Are they like giant scarabs or just like
giant scarabs?
Swarms.
Yeah,
swarms.
Normal size scarabs, but they swarm.
Yeah, basically like from the Mummy.
Okay. Swarms, not giant so much.
Yeah.
What about like half men, half scorpions that look vaguely like
Let's
Dwayne
say, let's put centaurs in this area.
Okay, makes sense because there's so many mounted. And what about
regular
the centaurs?
Or
yeah, what's wrong with regular centaurs?
I don't know.
What's the other type of centaur?
I don't know. Maybe they're half man, half camel, or maybe they're half man, half bug, right?
Yeah.
Half man, half spider, half man, half scorpion, like
yeah.
thing.
Nah, just regular old centaurs.
You gotta learn. If you make suggestions to Phil, he's gonna just say no. So
yeah.
So why do fucking horsemen do in the desert?
Yeah, well, that's what we're gonna see. So what are the?
What do you mean? What's wrong with centaurs in the desert?
They're rare
in the desert.
They're common. Well, they're antagonistic. You have a passing relationship with them. They're raiders.
Are you saying
half men, half camel?
It should be more about camels.
Maybe they shouldn't be centaur. Maybe it should be like gnolls.
Why are you shitting on centaurs right now?
Jackal man.
I'm okay with centaurs if you want to go with centaurs.
I feel like Max needs to do it all.
That's the flaw I have. I'm pussy. I just don't feel like centaurs belong in the desert. I don't know.
Well, if we're thinking of a desert tribe, and certainly horsemen, that would be a thing. So maybe over the years, some of the horses or the bandits or something have been corrupted by the blight. And now
lack of woman. That's the point.
I'm not going to go into how it happened.
Oh
but
boy!
There's now centaurs in the
area.
area.
Talk about it. It's haram.
Here we go again. Okay, so tell us about the centaurs. What are their are they antagonistic to you? Are they friendly? Are they?
I think I just need to pull the trigger on these desert goblins.
How much rather have desert goblins than centaurs?
Yeah, I can tell you really don't like centaurs.
I don't like the centaurs, but like you said, I don't have to do it all. I guess I can let some other people put some stuff in.
How gracious.
Let's share some of that spotlight. Okay, here we go. Let's see here.
Okay. Let me think.
I'm just looking here. Let's see here. There it is. Okay, it's just looking it up. Desert in this, they're called the Anakim.
Okay.
Oh, you've offended Max. He's turned off his camera. He's like, I'm doing. Oh no, there you go. I thought he walked away. He just turned around because it was all black.
Leaned over.
I was just grabbing another beer.
Yeah. Okay. What do I want? I want. It's like everything is deserty.
What's Anakim? Oh, Anakim is goblin.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're in it's a desert game.
Yeah.
Is that Anakim is goblins?
Yeah.
Yep.
You putting it in there, desert goblins? They're basically Fremen. With spears. They got spears.
Yep. Blue eyes.
No, they just have.
And when they shout
Fremen
at you, your
tactics.
skin falls off.
And I like the idea of them riding like some kind of plated, like
Spider?
half rhino. You know?
Oh,
what I mean?
really? Oh,
How about giant pill bugs?
Kind of like a
pill bug.
maybe like an ankle sword.
Oh, okay.
Something
Riding
like
Wait,
that.
they're riding
lizards,
scorpion,
Like
giant
an
scorpion.
armored lizard.
Oh, that's good too.
Why can't it be an armored lizard, Max?
No, that's cool. That's cool. I was just
Yeah.
proposing, like, I don't know. I thought scorpion was cool as well.
We're thinking of desert stuff. So
You
Yeah, I
thought
think I'm
Scorpion was cool as well?
And these are antagonistic to you.
Imagine, like,
these
goblins
are
riding giant
flavors?
scorpion. That's badass, no?
yeah,
But
that's pretty
lizard works
badass.
well.
It's badass,
Yeah.
sure.
Lizard work as well.
I mean, sure, I guess.
Okay.
But that's not what they're riding.
Okay.
What?
They're riding armored lizards.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
We could say, well,
They're
Yeah, they can be
slavers?
slavers. Sure, they're
Oh.
slavers.
So that's gonna be in opposition to you. Phil don't
Yep.
want scorpion.
No.
Oh, he doesn't want the scorpion. Okay.
No.
Phil
It's
got a
just
strong
Max.
opposition to scorpion for some reason.
Okay.
Well,
doesn't have
it's more like when
be
I
an
say a
insider.
thing and you say, "What
show
about
your X card."
scorpions?"
Okay.
I'm like,
Gonna show my X card.
"What
No.
do you mean, what
no
about
scorpion.
scorpions?"
It's
What?
like we're in an ocean and Phil arguing about having fish. Come on. Of course
There
we have to have
I mean-
scorpions.
But he wanted the goblins to ride the scorpion.
I don't want to try the scorpion. Just an idea. Armored lizard is fine. I don't have anything against armored lizard. I just feel there should be scorpion at some point. Since it's a lizard. What do you think?
And when
you
we say armored lizards, are we talking like big monstrous armored lizards with like
No, I'm thinking smaller, like
with
well, what
armies
is Phil
on the
thinking?
backs of them?
Phil said lizards. So what do they look like? Do they look like raptors, or do they look like more like
dragon?
Kind of raptors, but longer.
longer raptors?
Yeah. Long tails, longer neck, like long
Got it.
necks.
Okay.
Kind of thing.
So they bipedal?
Yeah. They got the triple claw.
It's like the thing that Obi-Wan was riding in the beginning
Yeah, except with
Star Wars.
Except 2 legs rather than 4. That thing had 4 legs, I think.
Oh yeah.
No, it's Anakim, not Obi-Wan.
And it's
And they probably also have like a big.
Anakin.
They probably also have like a big one
Almost Star Wars.
that's like
Okay.
the size of like a mobile home, and it's just like
Could you put like tents on top of them?
they don't put tents on top of them.
Why not?
Okay.
Like Indian people do with the elephant.
Primarily because you said it. That's why.
Yeah, exactly. Dumb idea.
All right.
Yeah, they put tents on top of them, obviously.
Okay, so the large and matron lizard.
It is a matron,
Carries the
the lady lizard.
chief
Yeah, Archer.
back in the tent. No, it's a palanquin. No, it's
Not quite.
not a palanquin. It's a Yeah, honor pack, we'll just say. Okay. All right. Where do we start?
Well, that's
Did you? You can write. Giant bugs and shit. It's fine. You can do scorpions. I mean, it's a fucking desert. Of course, there's a scorpion. I actually like the idea, like those ant lions. It's kind of sandworms. But
that's cool.
So it's kind of like sandworms.
Camel spiders. They're not actually spiders.
Yeah, giant spiders are out there. All kinds of giant shit is out there.
Snakes.
Especially in the caves.
Oh, caves.
Yeah. Oh, did I not mention the caves?
And
we gotta have some badlands and stuff like that. Of course.
Full of cave, and they're like a network of tunnels. And if you know them, that's very dangerous because you can get lost. But if you know them, you can travel like outside of the sun.
And some sieges.
Yes,
yeah, exactly.
Sieges. Well, those are, we call those deeps.
Yeah.
The deeps.
Yeah, I don't know about all these caves, but whatever.
I think it's cool, man. You said it, and I think it's cool.
Well, I don't know about the tunnels, really.
Why not? Because I said it?
Yes.
Well, why is it not? They shouldn't all be connected. I mean, that's crazy, right?
No, not all of them. Some of them.
Okay.
And that's the whole thing. Like, you need to know them.
All right, that's fair.
It's like shortcut outside of the desert.
Some people might call them dungeons.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
that's okay.
Yeah, if you want to do some dungeon
I don't mind a good dungeon once in a while.
Is that also where like the tombs are?
Tombs?
Aren't we looking for a tomb or something?
A tomb? Is it something? Is it a? What is it?
The desert covers an ancient civilization. Everyone knows
it's a ruin.
Yeah. We're looking for the ruin.
And the desert used not to be a desert.
You're not going to find it on the surface. So.
But the desert used not to be a desert.
Yeah.
So the ancient cities where the Aratu started.
Yep.
Yeah. That's why you're not going to find your tomb on the desert. You find it under the desert.
Yeah.
How about this? The temperature is much higher.
I don't like that.
In the hour two,
change stuff.
Right?
Can we get like subvention from Trudeau?
It's definitely some climate change
stuff in it.
No, that's all make believe, and this is better fiction than that. All right, so
it's the whole basis of the game is climate change.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, that's the idea.
There you go. It should be popular. Yeah.
We should get some money from the government.
Yeah, that's right. Propagandists now. Okay, so I think that's good.
Incorporate the idea of as far as credits.
Yeah, that's right. We're gonna get some credits from this. Let's see here. What's my?
That's true.
This looks like some pretty solid knowns. So that's good.
Minute panic planning. I think I'm okay.
The Sultan said that if you pay him, he's going to stop the desert expanding.
Okay, so we've got some stuff on the Sultan. We've got some stuff on the desert.
Yeah, we need to talk about where we're starting.
Where do we want to start? Let's do that. Where do you want to start?
Are we starting like when me and Rick arrive at the desert and we're meeting with
At the minimum, it's where you arrive at the desert. But where would that be?
And we're meeting with Maruk for the first time?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can talk about. We can do some talk about different things, that we talk about on, just to enhance our characters.
Perhaps at a tavern.
Yeah, let's give a chance to
let's do the tavern thing.
Else than what I said.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you say?
So let's say this
is me and Rick meeting you for the first time. No, we've been together for 2 years.
How about this? We'll start with the meeting with Maruk as a contact, but it's a clandestine meeting.
In the city?
Under the Sultan's nose, in the Sultan city. Or do you want to have it meet out in the desert somewhere?
In the village, no? In a small village.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be, you know, our
I feel if we start in the city, we're gonna stick in the city too long.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think, Phil?
I like the idea of you guys having had no luck for a while at finding a guide.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, we can go search in the nomadic camp by the oasis there. That'll be what we do.
But I mean, you know about me, and you're meeting me like you found someone that.
Someone has recommended you, and now you're where Maruk is with his large family of 6 kids.
Well, I mean, we could play that out.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So we are in the desert.
We're not going to introduce all my 6 kids. Right
no,
now.
We're not. No, okay, no. We're going to go directly into conflict.
Well, you better start thinking of name for them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you know that's what Max is going to do to you.
Jack.
What's this kid's name? What's that kid's name?
His name is.
Is he the oldest?
Why isn't that 15-year-old married yet? What's going on?
This one's name is Max. It's the dullest of all of my
Come on. All right.
Dullest of them all.
Yeah, very quickly.
All right. Okay. So that'll be our starting. You're clear on what your objectives are. Like Alaric has his objectives. Like he knows.
Yeah. I know my plan. It may get changed, of course.
We already went through Maruk's objectives, which are more, we got to get rid of this Sultan.
Bit of a posturing.
Yeah. And Pulvinus. What is your objective?
I'm there to protect
because you don't want some other, like, you don't want someone that drops some mage that's an outsider in, like, because otherwise the mage council is going to send some other mage that.
Yeah, well, I'm like, I'm there for the crown as well, right? Just like, I know that Rick's character is even though he's a mage, is kind of a friend of the king, right? So that's why, like, I'm looking up for him.
Okay. Good.
But you said you only know the king a little bit.
No, they're not like close. No. Yeah.
Wouldn't you like to be king?
No, the king is my cousin.
Venus?
No.
We'll say
a more religious type.
Line for the throne.
Don't you think a religious person should be the king?
Well, I'm also like kind of a weird branch of the religion.
Stop it. I can see what you're doing.
No, I'm a good noble guy.
Okay.
Like, I know my place, I know my duties and stuff like that.
Yeah. If only our king would be like that.
All right, good. And we've got our starting. I'll go all the way down here. This is great. We got lots of stuff.
We should have more.
Okay. No. Did you wanna go with my thing of having an artificer in order for us to be able to?
Oh yeah.
Do this as an NPC or
GM NPC?
Oh, yeah, or not.
You already have the cat. You already have the cat for NPC.
Does the cat talk?
Cat dogs.
Yes.
Can I hear it?
Yeah, everyone can hear it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What would your thoughts of what your people do? They, like other desert tribes, they revere the cat or they fear the cat?
They're fine with cat. They're good at killing mice. So.
Okay, so they like cats.
The cat doesn't have to talk all the time, but he can talk.
Just in closing,
he can float around too. He can like over.
So in closing, we'll say
what?
It's not like a super special relationship with cats or anything.
Yes,
like the Western relationship with cats.
Okay. Like most of the time, he's gonna pretend to be like a normal cat, like lying down on my shoulder, but I guess.
Okay.
What's the downside of having a GM NPC is that, well, then I'm playing a GM NPC.
Yeah.
And
Why is it not something
Okay.
you can do?
That's
Rick?
no problem. Yeah,
Why is
it
that-
could be
why is that
something that I
you
can do.
Yeah.
I think it's not, I think that could be embodied completely in Alaric. I think.
All right. Yeah, it's no problem. I just thought we leave it as an option.
So
if
I
we decide
would
that.
say let's just alter that a little bit.
You don't want to take another shot at it, Crispy?
I mean, I'm going to try to be better with NPCs this time, but
Or you're
But you don't want a persistent one.
no, I don't.
or maybe there needs to be like some kind of craftsman of some shit, but he's not with us yet.
Yeah.
We need to find the
Yeah.
place first, and then we're gonna send for him or whatever.
Yeah, I think so.
Make the place safe. I don't know. It could be yeah. What else we need to discuss?
I think that.
So the what's the name of my guys again? The Nagachagi.
Nabayashi.
The Najima.
Nakabayashi. The Order of the Reed.
Yeah.
Oh yes, the
I
Nakabayashi.
wish I could just say Order of the Reed.
You could say that. That would be friendly to me, but it's up to you.
I'll say that. I'll say it one time, and they'll be like, "The what?"
Yo,
I'll be
yeah,
like,
exactly.
Order of the Reed.
All right. So I'm going to describe
Order
when we
the Reed.
start. I'm going to describe you, the mage, and I'll just describe you in the camp meeting Maruk for the first time, and then stuff will happen immediately. Right? Does that sound fine? That's what we agreed on. You want to start there?
Yep.
All
Okay.
right.
So do I know? Do I know that I'm meeting you guys, or is this like a
Word has arrived.
oh there? Or
No,
Yeah.
you've
I
been-
think you're coming to meet us. No, it's an arranged meeting. No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your people have said that there's these two. They're looking for. Oh, what are they looking for?
guide.
They're looking for
A guide. We're looking for
a
a guide.
guide to direct them into the deep desert.
Okay.
Maybe some of you guys want send you to us
Yeah.
For you
See
to
what
that's
they
what's
want to do.
happening.
for you to kill us because we're foreigner looking around. But then you make I don't know. You'll see. You fucking poison.
I mean, if I need to kill you, I will.
Of course,
You'll try.
but it's
Good
a
luck.
mage. Good luck.
Here we go.
Okay, so that's great. I think I've got it here. We haven't really precisely put in what the stats are for a horse and those kind of things, but
Right.
yeah.
How do horses work?
It's a movie horse.
it's a movie horse.
Does
Yeah,
it have
yeah.
a
If you got a rider, you can use your AC instead of the horse AC. If
Yeah,
your
so
AC
that's
is
going to be
higher.
fine. Yeah, if
Is
you have
that-
rider
And,
too.
My
If
AC is
you-
14.
what?
Is that good?
No,
Your AC is 14? No, that's not good. Why is your
That's not
AC
good.
14?
Because
because it doesn't have armor.
I didn't get any armor.
Oh, you didn't, not even a little? Okay.
I have a buff coat,
Yeah,
AC 12, and then a small shield.
my AC is 15.
I think the mage might have the highest AC.
What's your AC? Rick?
17.
Fuck's sake! How you didn't get
Ow.
17?
Took that
Because
like
I'm
armor.
using a foci called impervious defense.
Yep.
Oh
Nice.
yeah, so that's 15 base. How do
Yeah,
you get the other 2 plus 1 for dex
for the levels.
for levels?
Yeah.
What do you mean for levels?
It's 15 base plus half your level.
Oh, I missed that.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Yeah. Oh, yeah. In the impervious
Impervious
defense, 15
defense.
base plus your level. Okay, yeah.
Hey, the
Alright.
dex weapons.
Mhm.
Do you add your dex modifier to damage?
My understanding is no.
Okay.
But let me just look at that.
So I'm just rolling a flat 1d8 on a long sword.
Your dex would apply to the hit, but not to the damage.
Okay. Is there any modifier to damage?
Strength would go on damage. If it's a thrown weapon, then your strength is added to damage. If it's a melee weapon, then your strength is added to damage.
All right.
If it's a bow, you add your dex, no? Do you? Maybe not. Maybe it's strength too.
If it's a bow, your bow has a feature called PM, precisely murderous. When you use it for an execution attack, the weapon applies an additional penalty on the physical save and does double damage.
How does the execution attack work again? Like if somebody's not aware that you're gonna attack them,
if someone's unaware, like if it's a surprise attack, or if they're otherwise helpless, then you just execute them.
You just kill them outright?
Pretty much.
I'm probably not good at combat.
No? Okay.
You probably are.
I'm pretty good. I have a +7 to hit, but
that's good.
Yeah.
But then, like, I'm rolling a 1d8
for damage.
Yeah.
Oh. What's your shock?
I don't know. Longsword.
Longsword shock should be at least 1.
No, it's 2.
Is it 2 on longsword?
Yeah.
And then
what's the AC on?
Depending on your focus, you can always have focus that
AC 13, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Longsword is 2 AC 13. Yes, that's correct. Greatsword is 2 AC 15.
Yeah, I got quite the memory.
You do. Yeah, you got it.
And
if you want to call it a scimitar or something like that, that's totally
fine. That's what he did.
I did.
Yeah. Like that's something like I had a hard time understanding because I got the shocking assault, right? Which treat all the shock as AC 10.
Yes, that's right.
And because my longsword hit on AC, like do shock on AC 13.
Yeah.
That means I always do shock.
You'll do shock with your longsword against anyone as if they were AC 10. Yes.
But my longsword do shock on AC 13.
So it's actually improvement on that. So normally,
no,
it's the other way. See, like
that's not how I read it, because you say like if you a longsword is shock 13, right? What it says, which in the shock rules, you do like this, your shock damage on everybody with 13 AC or lower.
Less. Yes,
or less. So having a higher shock AC for your weapon is better.
Yes.
So when it says that that shocking grasp, say that I consider everybody as having AC 10 for the shock
then your
damage.
longsword will always do shock. Yes.
Yeah. Same with my dagger as well.
That's right. It'll always, because the focus will treat them all as if they have AC 10. So if you have as long as you have a weapon that does shock on 10 or higher,
or if I had a weapon that do shock on 9, then I wouldn't do shock.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I just
and
want
then
to make
level
sure.
2, it's +2 bonus to your shock damage rating.
What? Sorry.
But if you take shocking assault as a second time for a focus, then your damage goes up.
Yes, I see, and that almost like feel I should have took it because it's quite strong.
It is quite strong.
My shock damage is 5 already.
So that would boost it up to 7, which means you never do less than 7 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's quite strong.
I often do less than 7 damage.
It's very strong. You can build entire builds around shock, I think, and it can do huge
especially
damage.
If the werewolf,
if you weren't an adventurer, if you just went straight warrior, then warrior already adds his level to shock damage.
Oh wow!
Well, half their level. What is it here? Inflicts damage with any attack spell. They may add half their character level rounded up to the damage done. This damage is also added to any shock. So at level 5, you do an extra 3.
Yeah.
That's one thing I got is I'm immune to shock damage.
Oh, really? That's good. Yeah. That's pretty good.
That's really good.
That's something I don't know if a lot of character got that. You know, you if you make build around shock, but then a lot of the enemies are immune to shock damage, you kind of wasted your fucking thing, right?
Yeah.
Or the desert goblin, you mean shock?
Are desert goblins immune to shock damage? Probably.
I mean, like undead are probably are.
Okay.
Why would they be?
All right, guys. Well, I appreciate your time.
Okay.
Is everyone you got what you needed? I I got to run. It's getting.
I mean, I still don't really know how mounts work, but
all right, let's end the recording.
Yeah, we'll end
hit
the
that.
recording